And
all right,
SeAnDawn.
it's Friday Live.
Nope, it's not. It's tape delayed. Or
Welcome to Friday.
Yeah.
It's tape delayed. You don't even know what to say.
Nope, not that either. SeAnDawn here. Welcome, fun lineup
Welcome.
today.
Yeah, we have lots to talk about.
So first off, I'll get a little opener thing to think about here in a second. But the main topics today are what is biofeedback? That's going to be your discussion.
Big word.
Why is that needed for nutrition, and how is that important? Talk a little bit about our challenge update. We're almost through the first week, and we're going to talk about some surprises that happened for those contestants this first week. Have our featured products. We'll talk through our birthdays this week.
Yeah,
And
wrap it
that's
up.
basically our jam for this week. So first of all, beautiful weather out.
Oh my gosh.
So my
It's supposed to change.
It's supposed to change.
But
so here's the thing for everyone out there. I've been thinking a lot about my wife. She doesn't know I'm going to talk about this.
Oh no.
Yeah, and why you want her as a nutrition coach that is working with you. So yesterday we work a lot, and we're always working.
Some seasons more than others.
Some seasons more than others. So I happen to come up in the office, and she's doing studying on different nutrition triggers. That happens because that's what's important to her clients. So she goes out there and she's up in the office and studying different habits and triggers for clients and stuff, and just on her own because that's what's important to her and important to her clients. And then you get home. I think last night it was late, and what does she stack on the counter? It's her nutrition client folders to work on while she's at home, and it just made me think, I'm very proud of you, of how much work you do on this and how much you care for these people. And if you haven't met with her and you haven't got to work with her, you don't know that. But the people that have worked with her can tell you that you're all individualized, and she cares so much about trying to find the right way for you to find how to make this a lasting thing. And so it's really neat.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, so this is why you want to work with her. I do a little bit of it. We kind of bounce things back, but it's primarily her on that nutrition stuff. So really good. Now with that, let's talk about some nutrition stuff.
Yeah, it's a fun jam.
So I want you to talk about biofeedback and why that's important in nutrition review with clients, and how we keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So when we say biofeedback in this genre with nutrition, what I mean by that is like other factors that go into us knowing if we're making progress one way or another, negative or positive. So biofeedback is super, super important, and the most common ones that we look at are sleep, stress, energy levels. How are you feeling in the gym? How are you feeling at home, at work, the rest of your day when you're not in the gym? All of those factors are really important. Are you drinking your water? Are you feeling, hydrated, dehydrated, all of those kinds of things. So my clients, I require each week for them to send me, where they're at with biofeedback in the past week. So they're going to fill me in on, how are their energy levels, stress levels? Are they feeling better, stronger? Are they feeling weaker? Are they hungry? Are they feeling like it's too much food? Sleep, all of that kind of stuff. So those are the things we're really focused on, much more than just the scale.
Yeah.
So if we only look at the scale, right, it's just one little tiny glimpse into that person's life, but it doesn't show so much, right? It doesn't show where your hormones are at, where you're at in your cycle. It doesn't show if you're retaining water, right? It doesn't show if you gained muscle or you lost body fat, all those kinds of things. So there's no way to know if you're not looking at all of the biofeedback and then digging a little deeper like we do with our in-body machine, which is really going to tell us all the the deeper things like skeletal muscle mass, basal metabolic rate, all those factors. So biofeedback's really super important, and you hear me talk about it a lot when we're working together. So those kinds of factors hold a lot more weight as far as when do we make adjustments.
How you do it, yeah.
So if someone's negatively experiencing some things with being in a deficit, or if their goals are weight loss or
What
body
could a
fat
negative
loss.
one be?
I wrote down a few just so I won't forget, but some negative things, which when you put your body under stress, right, which is what a caloric deficit is, there's to be expected some negative impact at times, right? So that's why we don't want to stay there long. We don't want to live down there in those lower calories. The goal is always to diet down if we need to for a short period of time with the most amount of food. That's our goal with every single client, right? And a lot of times clients we start with are so low that we actually have to reverse diet first because they're not ready, because their body's probably not going to make any changes because they're already so low. So some negative biofeedback would be, well, their energy is tanked, right? So there's not enough calories on board and they're really feeling the energy loss there. So we make modifications maybe in their workouts, right? We dial things back short term
Or
based on their
nutrient
goals.
timing or stuff like that.
Yep, we start talking about when should you be eating and what do you really want to focus on right now. And we really pay attention when that negative feedback starts coming in, and often it's showing us signs that, you know, that we need to be done and we need to start reversing. Yeah. So anyway, lots and lots to talk about on that, but reach out, meet with me, and I'd love to sit down and chat with you and kind of explain, you know, what it would look like for you.
Yeah.
So
and that biofeedback, I mean, we do the same thing in workouts too, right? How do we challenge a workout, or how are we feeling? Should we just maybe just kind of go through the paces but not really push ourselves? I mean, we listen to our body quite a bit on that. Segue into the challenge update, right? And so our challenge update is all out SK hashtag. So and people, our members, realize that we do not expect, in fact, we do not want every workout to be 100% effort by you.
Right.
In fact, that you shouldn't be doing that. And you listen in our Mighty Networks, our private group, we tell you why. But we do want at least one, maybe two a week tops, to where you push hard at your level and you get really uncomfortable to where at the end you're like, I'm so glad that's done, right? And so that's the new hashtag all out SK, that I'm giving my 100%. I'm not adjusting my movements. I'm not adding more weight. I'm doing what I normally do. I'm just pushing a little harder, right? So in that, we're going to start having weekly drawings. We're still mid-weekend, so we're going to have our first one next week. And the winner of week one, we'll do a random drawing from everyone in week one. They're going to get a special prize added to one of their existing Storm King shirts, or they can buy, or they can have it added to a new Storm King shirt that would be a part of this challenge.
So the challenge is 6 weeks. It goes till May 15th.
Yeah. So
there'll be only 6 of those
challenges.
shirts
And then
walking
at
around the gym.
very end, we'll do an overall challenge where we give away the cash to the winner over the 6 weeks.
$100 prize.
$100 prize. So we have something for every week. We'll start that drawing next week, and then we'll have a 6-week winner, and we'll have an overall winner 6 weeks from now as we go. Feature product. So
Real quick on the challenge, something to look forward to, and that's coming up, is all of our coaches are going to be taking on a challenge. So each coach will be assigned a month, and they will be coming up with the challenge. So I have heard a few of the ideas already that are coming up. So stay tuned for that. It'll be really interesting to see each person's kind of perspective and what they come up with. So
yeah, we've had our first coaches meeting past the pandemic, if we are past it, whatever that means, or ish.
Past reopening.
Back into some operations. So we got to throw around a lot of ideas, got our coaches together.
Yeah, got us excited
so nice
about
to see
the
them.
future.
And there's a lot going on. We have some coach development training happening as well. So lots of different opportunities there.
Yeah.
So feature product. I learned of this place that is apparently a gym in Port Angeles. A gym of a place. And our feature products are what? Flowers? I got you flowers.
Fresh flowers.
Why don't you talk to
I
these?
thought you did bring them up for me. I thought it was so sweet.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
So if you haven't heard of Fullness of Joy Floral, here's her little logo on the bag here. Brandy Anderson, Brandy and her husband Isaac, they own a farm up the top of Dan Kelly Road. Huge operation. So we actually went up there last weekend, picked out a bunch of hanging baskets for the business and then also for home. But we were just blown away by their operation up there.
Yeah.
Lots of greenhouses. It's absolutely gorgeous and stunning if you ever get a chance to go up there. do so. But follow her on Instagram, Fullness of Joy Floral. She's doing some awesome work in the community. But we have a grab and go flower stand now in the cafe with paper wrapped bouquets, and so they stock these every other day or so, fresh. So if you're interested, come by and grab one. I know they're kind of all, there's a few other places in town, like Country Air and Agnew Grocery, but it's been a really fun collaboration so far, and they've been just kind of scooting out the door pretty quick. So
good.
yeah, come down and check those out and follow her on Instagram.
And what about our birthdays this week?
We had a handful of birthdays in the gym. If we forgot you, we're apologizing. This is just what's in Watify, and that
we our members, we need to make sure your birthday is right in Watify, because that's what we
Some
look
of them
at.
are not right,
Some of
so-
them are not right, you know.
Anyway, reach out if that's you. But Carrie Martinez Bailey, happy birthday this week. Swift Sanchez and Pam Odger.
Yeah.
So 3 birthdays that we know of. Happy birthday,
And-
everybody.
Yeah, and so it's been a good week.
Yeah,
It's been
yeah.
it was a challenging week and good week. So
Yes.
I'm glad that the sun's out and stuff, and we are still taking members. If you want to come work with us, all our coaches, just see what we're all about. Comment down below or go to our website. You can schedule a sit down with us, and we'll just go through we'll just jam and just kind of talk about what your goals are.
Yep.
So thanks, guys.
Absolutely. Have a good